Greetings, brothers. This is Rostam, and today we're gonna have a 1v1 on Calder's Refinery. Finally, a map that is different, and again, it is Calder's Refinery, the most common map, and a matchup that is not Ordemalius versus Orcs. Without further ado, let's go to the game and the Saturday night cast. So the matchup is going to be between Eversor Assassin, Ruthless at heart, playing the Eversor, an offensive hero. Has a little bit of support, but it's most killy with his globals especially, and can get that kill zone to support his troops, I guess. So he's going for the left requisition, sending the stormtroopers to the right, and going for a strike squad. And his opponent is Vega as the force commander. I think it's kind of like Lamenters and Salamanders something. Is the force commander, another hero that is offensive but more tanky and also has some support. And Vega here is also going for the conventional build of tactical marines and double scouts, sending the capper scouts to the right side, force commander with attacks to the left side after capping this power, going on the offensive on the left requisition side. Meanwhile, Ruthless at heart going for the right side with his troops rather than his hero. So the double scouts also for Ruthless. About these two players, basically Ruthless is a very solid opponent. I don't know Vega, but as it seems he is also pretty good. So Force Commander straight away goes disrupts and annoy this Eversor Assassin. Eversor Assassin easily can dodge these attacks. Unfortunately for Ruthless, he was not able to cap that stuff. IST squad versus double scout. Normally versus one scout squad, IST squad handle win that. Actually, IST are counter to a scout squad, but versus two, not much. And two scout squad actually do the same amount of damage as tactical marines, as a tactical marine squad. Okay, Ruthless keeping the strike squad and one of the IST squad to the left. Actually knows this to annoy these default scouts. They don't do that much damage to the node. That was actually really intelligence and a good choice from Ruthless to note that thing rather than being decapped. Sometimes you see that there's a shotgun scouts or flamers, so you don't note it instantly, but in that instance that was a good decision. So Ruthless finally getting his requisition back. He needs more requisition, especially with the upkick he is having. He hasn't purchased a generator, you see. That's because he hasn't capped his requisition point. And with the Kraken Bolt tactical marines moving forward to shoot the strike squad, Ruthless also going to tie them up in melee, going for the Tome of Titan. The scouts coming from the backside, both of them with the shotgun. So no upgrades. So no tier 1.5 units, but rather upgrades. But eventually, that's a very handle engagement. Vega a little bit misjudging this engagement, paying the toll of double scouts. It's not that bad, but yeah, again he's forced out of the field. A little bit of a victory for Ruthless. Eventually he can cap his points. So both of the players going for unit upgrades rather than going for the 1.5 units. Basically sustainability for the engagement in the field, because they see the other opponents well, without the upgrades, they would have had less chance. Especially these stormtroopers versus that force commander and the scouts. See, double grenades into the force commander. Didn't do that much damage, but has a good knockback there. Force commander going for the armor of alacrity. I haven't seen this armor in ages. Like, there was times back in Elite mode, like, I don't know, 6, 7, 10 years ago. At that point I didn't cast. I started casting and playing early 2016, but I remember watching Indrid casts and other stuff, like I don't know, Harley Quinn casts. Wow, that was really old. But anyway, yeah, that codex went for armor of alacrity and power sword, especially to deal with power armor like assault marines and stuff like that. So Vega here seems he is a fan of fully upgraded scouts, and by fully I mean just getting the shotguns and the sergeants really heavy stuff there. That was a good grenade. Might take out one of the strike squad models. Ruthless at heart, pretty lucky to escape away without any model losses on that squad. And I think a little bit of a less, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so VPs are pretty close to, in fact, triple generators down for both of the players. Both of the players also have a node. So map is basically cut in half like an apple that has been cut in half. Although Vega going for an extra generator, which is gonna get bashed by the stormtroopers straight away. I do not agree with that. I think going for something like assault marines or devastators would be actually a nice idea. Controlling that Eversor Assassin, and we see Eversor Assassin going for the Executioner pistol, a little bit of a slowdown and damage. You see done on the Force Commander. Yeah, that's a good way of dealing, countering the Force Commander and a little bit. And also, this Eversor Assassin right now is gonna be extremely good versus scouts, because the damage on that that thing is really good. And also, still, Eversor with that pistol is okay in melee. It's still okay in melee. Like, can deal with marines and stuff like that with Cyclone. So that's a very good upgrade, especially if you're having difficulties with lots of scouts in the field. And I know stormtroopers are a counter to the scouts, especially with their sergeant, but that's also really nice. So we see a tier 1.5 unit for Ruthless in the field. It is the operatives. It's obviously detectors. Impossible. Oof, that was a good grenade. No one of these struck squad going down. Again, lucky a little bit. And these guys have to retreat. But yeah, I was saying that the operatives are basically a possible counter to the scouts, because they might go invisible and they are detectors. And also, operatives are really good capper unit in general. They have good utility. You get the smoke bomb, you get the versus the range blobs and stuff, and you have that incendiary bomb. Really good unit. And also, they are decent in fights as well, especially versus infantry. Oof, wow, look at that! That pistol by itself took out 2 of those scouts. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Eversor Assassin, I think, only got a couple of scouts. I'm not sure if he has got any tactical marine models, but yeah, look at the XP gave him. Maybe taking out 3 scouts, 1 before that. So Force Commander really tanky with Armor of Alacrity and Iron Halo. A little bit strange, I should say, because with that Alacrity usage, you're gonna have less energy to feed your Iron Halo. But anyway, with the Specialized Scout Squadron, very expensive, he manages to hold the field, especially with that tanky Force Commander. But aside that, he's a little bit, Vega is a little bit on the back foot tech fights, and also has less units in the field, because look at that, Ruthless at heart is going for a Rhino, while Vega doesn't have any units. I assume he's going for a Dreadnought. Since he hasn't gone the Razorback. But yeah, he's gonna have to have a V soon. I would say just even the last cannon is gonna be, yeah, he's going for the Dreadnought. So the Dreadnought, let's see what the Razorback goes for. Maybe he's gonna wait to see if there's anything on the field with the Sathart before purchasing the Heavy Bolter. Well, Heavy Bolter is really good versus infantry, but you might actually face a vehicle. So keeping that Razorback at default form is actually pretty nice. Instead, he's going for the upgrade and getting that leader for the IST squad. That second leader actually gives them fanaticism, more HP, basically makes the squad much better. Much better. Anyhow, right now he has seen this Rhino. Is it going to multi-melta for the Dreadnoughts? No. But even the multi-melta is not gonna be able to catch this Rhino. Also, inquisitorial operatives actually are going for the sergeants, and they can get the melta bomb. Dreadnought just going forward, melee form, and yeah, Rhino is going for the last cannon, obviously. And there's the melta bomb, and this Dreadnought might be in trouble. I do not see how a melee Dreadnought would work out, because most of Ruthless's at hearts stuff in range. Assault cannon makes sense because there are double ISTs and there is a strike squad and operatives. But I think, yeah, he's going for the multi-melta. So multi-melta is obviously good versus the Rhino since it's AV. And also can explode marines and models and stuff. Before that, he's gonna do the Emperor's Fist. No. Dreadnought purchasing the upgrade. That was a nade from the scouts, didn't hit flush. That was a good retreat nade though. Good thinking. Anyway, eventually Ruthless at heart is forced off the field, scared of that Dreadnought. Retreating there. And here we see the strange composition. Like, this force commander is really fast, but is energy intensive. So you cannot rely on that Iron Halo that much. And also, you see these Strike Squad use the purification. It can drain energy and also, draining energy, either draining energy or giving energy to an ally. In this instance, just draining this force commander out of energy. That's a good counter to that Halo, actually. But yeah, with these two, I don't know if that Iron Halo would actually be good. But anyway, Vega in real trouble, and look at the map control. He's on the back foot in victory points, in resources, in tech-wise. Look at that. Ruthless at heart is going tier 3. And also Ruthless can go for the plasma guns. Although plasma guns is not necessary at the moment. There is only tactical squad in the field. Adversary assassin is still level 1. So is the force commander. I gotta say though, Vega hasn't lost that much. So he's also going for the last cannon. So much AV. Although this force commander with the power fist is good versus marines and stuff, versus a strike squad. So it's not that bad. But yeah, Vega's composition really is strange. You have to be careful about the last cannon. It does do friendly fire. So Ruthless going tier 3, and he has either cancelled tier 3 or he's just going for the Vindicator Assassin. Not a bad idea, because there are no assault marines in the field and force commander is basically doesn't have the teleporter pack. Is actually not a bad idea to deal with the Dreadnought, because I don't think that the last cannon Rhino would be enough, even with the operatives with that melta gun. You see that the IST squad a little bit tougher with that leader, but eventually they're gonna go back and they're gonna back away from the Dreadnought.
Happy to be of service, sir.
At the moment, actually, yeah, Ruthless at heart cancelled tier 3, going for that Vindicator Assassin. So, that was another nice purification used on the scouts, draining their energy. That's a very good push. Force commander basically pushing forward and making everything go forward. That was a really nice flash over Steelman. Nice micro there from Vega, and takes care of the Rhino. Wow, Ruthless at heart in real trouble. That was a very good push. Although he might lose the Dreadnoughts. No, he retreated his stuff. He might lose the Dreadnought. That's not worth it. And yeah, Vindicator has the Melta Bomb upgrade. He also has the Assault Armor, which makes him charge and stuff. But yeah, this thing might be done, although there's only the Vindicator. Operatives also have a Melta Bomb. Operatives also have a melt bomb, and also a strike squad can give energy to the operatives as well. You see that purification or sanctity it is called. For the moment, Dreadnought is okay, but yeah, the grenade stuff is chasing. The tactical squad, the first tactical squad on the left side, both of the tanks actually in their default form. Strange. These plasma guns do some damage to the Dreadnought. Yeah, Dreadnought is dead. At least bought some time for Vega, eventually went down, and also made Ruthless at heart purchase this melter bomb, and also that Adversary Assassin. Well, Adversary Assassin is good versus infantry, can snipe tactical squads, can snipe scout squad, but you would rather have, I think Ruthless at heart would rather go tier 3 and get some Terminators, or rather a Warhammer Razorback. I don't know if Warhammer Razorback would have helped versus the Dreadnought though. Maybe, yeah. But you generally want to go for Terminators, especially with that Force Commander. Force Commander might in tier 3 go for Terminators of himself and get that Lightning Claws. So yeah. But yeah, versus lots of infantry in the field, I think Ruthless wants that Terminator squad in tier 3 if he can go tier 3. At the moment he has the power, so losing some of these generators is not gonna be a bother for Ruthless. He's going for the decap. I don't know about that decap, he's not gonna have the time. Maybe he's gonna be able to decap. Let fly one grenade. Okay, he's gonna get the decap, but it's not gonna hurt Ruthless that much. Yeah, just gonna cap it. Oof, this Force Commander is gonna go down. Yeah, especially with that ability usage of that execution or pistol. Man, that pistol is still good, even at this stage. FC is also, yeah. So that decap wasn't worth it at all. So Ruthless tier 3, he one good thing that Vega has done is that he has constantly pressured the requisition, and that's one thing to keep in mind, that your opponent is gonna struggle requisition wise, especially with Ruthless just upgrading his stuff. Like Ruthless has the habit of upgrading his stuff. Obviously it is good to have a bunch of leaders on your squads, makes them bleed less, and also they become better in combat, but you're gonna have less requisition for that because of the higher upkeep. Oof, that was a good grenade. Yeah, see what I mean? This squad is tougher, only lost one model, hence less bleed, but more upkeep. So unfortunately Force Commander is not back on his feet. Adversary Assassin is still hunting the scouts. I gotta say though, Vega's micro is really good. Like hunting that Razorback, or rather, what is it called? Rhino, or the Malius Rhino, was actually pretty good. I didn't expect that to happen. But his army composition is a little bit questionable. Anyway, Vega has enough to go tier 3. I assume he's gonna purchase the Force Commander as well. One thing about that Vega is ahead, I think he has a more healthy requisition income. He's on, like I said, he's on bleeding that much. Like this Order Malleus stuff is barely level 2, but yeah, he's not killing that much, and yeah, but he's decapping requisition. That's important. That's incendiary shell from the operatives. Scouts do have to retreat. Shotgun scouts from these guys. These operatives hence retreating, although yeah, they have a fallback plan. Using that ability makes them retreat, and also they I think heal it a little bit. Yeah, really good squad, man. Operatives, they have melter bomb and stuff. So what is Ruthless going for? I assume Terminators. That would be the obvious choice. So in tier 3, Vega, what is it gonna do about Terminators? He can go for Assault Terminators. He nearly has the red, yeah. Can wait a little bit. And he can go for double plasma guns. Oof, look at that one shot and taking out a scout model. Damn, man. It's Eversor pistol. Yeah, he's going for a Terminator 600 requisition, 150 power. He obviously has the power, he has lots of power. Yeah, he has had this power farm for a while. This Force Commander is a beast with that power of his, even in tier 2, even in level 2. Has to retreat back though, because yeah, the Strike Squad are there, the Operatives, the Vindicator, IST Squad. So yeah, 2 measly Scout Squad aren't gonna help that much. I'm really surprised, well, not really surprised, there's not much. I guess it makes sense to keep the tacticals without any upgrades. They're not gonna do that much though. Maybe some Stun Guard would be good versus all these Operatives. And nade into the tactical, yeah, they have to retreat. Mostly they have been used as cappers. Vega going for a Predator. Actually, Predator, nice choice here. You know what? 2 Scout Squad here has they have repair supports, and Predator is good versus Terminators. Although has to be careful because of the because Ruthless has 2 Melta bombs. Nice energy bleed on the scouts again. One of the scouts is gonna retreat away. So far, really good scout controller from Vega. Has to retreat the tanks though. Tanks, despite being cappers, have lost very little HP. So yeah, interesting play style. Tanks capping and scouts fighting. Okay, that's the new Codex Astartes. We see Ruthless want to finish this generator, and I think he's gonna finish that eventually. Yeah, one more. No, he's gonna retreat away. Isn't gonna risk the Eversor going down. Retreat grenade, perhaps for the Emperor on the scouts. We're gonna have finished the Eversor Assassin EA. Yeah, has 200 plus 250 HP. Okay, so we see your Grey Knight Terminators. They are extremely good versus infantry with their ability lifting things up. With the, I'm gonna call it lifter ability, not anything else. Yeah, because I don't like the drama. Their lifter ability is really good, and that's the orbital bombardment. But even with their silencer, man, like the silencer and their Stormbolter does really good damage. The Force Commander goes down again. Wow, with the orbital bombardment and those Grey Knight Terminators. So Terminators make an instant impact. So what is Vega gonna do? He has the Predator. He has the extra armor. I think he's gonna need, yeah, he's going for the plasma guns. Maybe even double plasma guns. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. He's gonna need requisition though. His power income is enough. Maybe buying one more generator. He has a note here though with 2 gens. It's enough at this point. Because in tier 3, sometimes you need requisition more than you need power. Eventually you have had your power for a while, so your power income is okay. 150, 145 to 349. Yeah, these operatives, that's the remaining scout squad, not the operatives. Operatives retreating away, and sorry, the scouts retreating away eventually. Unfortunate for Vega that he lost his other scout squad. They were really useful. Should be really careful about these dudes. And that's the energy burst Sanctify on the Force Commander. Yeah, this Force Commander has not had a good time in this game. That's the smoke shell, although at this range. Blast Cannon useless, pretty much a capper unit at this point. And Eversor Assassin retreats away, finally. Yeah, these Terminators though taking a lot of damage. Perhaps it's good to take them back to base. Like Ruthless has enough time, can just concede the ground for a little while. His AV at the moment is Vindicator Assassin and 2 Melta Bombs. One on the EA Eversor and one on the Operatives. maybe it's good to go for the Warhammer next. Doesn't have the population though. Maybe just maybe the sun silencers. I like to see the purgation with silencers. That would actually not be that bad. Melt a bomb. Oh, ooh, I think he's gonna lose the Eversor for that melt a bomb throw. No, lucky. Double tags aren't leveled up. They do more damage to these dudes. Ooh, double plasma burst, man. These tags lost 2 models. That's a lot of bleed at this point. Yeah, level 3 IST squad. Yeah, they can really take out tags pretty well. In fact, they are gonna melt tier 1 tags. I was saying that the plasma gun tags do more damage than the bolter tactical squads versus normal infantry, even though it does 50% less damage to normal infantry. But yeah, again, that's not a good trade, IST versus tags at this stage. You wanna focus the strike squad and or the terminators with your tactical squads. So Vega taking the ground here. Unfortunately, he cannot cap here because his other stuff is capping other places. Terminator Librarian is the next purchase. I'm not sure how I feel about that purchase. 89. What can he purchase at this point? Grandfather Nergal laughing at the loyalists. So double tags here, both upgraded with the Sergeant, more durability. Predator getting some repairs. But this stuff is leveled up, man, especially the IST squad. Both of them level 3. The rest of the stuff is level 2. Eversor is also level 3. 94 to 349. EA getting the cap. Last cannon doing the bash in here, and they're gonna lose 1 model. Just don't reinforce the last cannon. Yeah, they have to retreat. But look at this Granite army. These dudes might actually die. Yeah, everything can force melee. Yeah, they might be dead. Although it's okay because he does. Yeah, bye bye. He doesn't need them though. He doesn't need them. Let's see. Orbital bombardment for Vega completely misses everything. 0 impact. Aside these, the Granite blob just leaving the middle for a little while, that did nothing. And look at Ruthless's income, man. It's just skyrocketing. Another Predator for Vega. He's gonna need another scout squad. This Force Commander hasn't been very effective this game, I gotta say. Anyway, the second Predator, I like that.
Go ahead, sir.
But he's gonna need some more repair support. I like how he thinks. And Ruthless is actually going for the Termi Librarian. If Ruthless loses something, he can go for some other stuff. Actually, yeah, really good to go for double Predators. I like that a lot. Finally, level 2 tactical squad. The Sergeant goes down. Retreat them. Yeah. Operatives do have thrown their melta bomb. The strike squad can give them energy, so that throw their second melta bomb. These dudes actually do a little bit of damage versus the Predator. Yeah. So they have to be careful. And the Predator cannon is good versus the Terminators. Yeah. You see? It does do damage eventually. But yeah, Vega is gonna need 1 more scout squad just to repair these Predators. 1 scout squad isn't gonna suffice. It's actually good that he lost the last cannon. He didn't nearly need that, and that was extra upkeep basically. But what is his Predator doing? Let's go backwards, man. Melta bomb of Eversor. Fortunately for him, nothing is there. Take advantage of. So Ruthless suddenly in a little bit of trouble, and he needs more AV. He has loads of income, perhaps throwing some stuff away. What is he gonna throw though? His stuff is leveled up. Perhaps throw, I guess, I don't know. I do not know. I do not know about this Terminator Librarian purchase. Perhaps would have been nice to go, I don't know, some interceptors or Warhammer Razorback. Warhammer Razorback though could have been countered by the Predators. 76 to 289. Terminator Librarian basically capper here. And this thing should be going back. This Predator, man. Getting melta bombed. Come on, man. You see, the silencer actually doing some damage to the Predator. Yeah, could have been microed a little bit better. Force Commander is also gonna go down. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's gonna be it for Vega. And those double plasma guns actually doing some damage. Alongside the Aversa Assassin, level 3 Aversa, man. No joke. I think Vega is gonna throw in the towel soon. Yeah, because both of his Predators are dead. Yeah. He's also going for the Warhammer. So you see, after Ruthless losing some stuff, he's now have the upkeep to go for a Warhammer Razorback to have some more AB. But yeah, Vega just concedes this game, and Ruthless, pretty solid performance, takes this game. Level 4 Versor, and yeah, these ICs, man, were really good. Just used together alongside each other. Meanwhile, Aversor and the Struck Squad moving, and yeah, that was a really scary range blob. Yeah, I was suggesting that a Terminator squad with Lightning Claws, but is gonna have a good fight versus the Grey Knight Terminators. But again, you have 2 plasma guns on the Stormtroopers, and you also have some of the support from the Aversa Assassin, and yeah, he also has a lot of red. I didn't see that many usages on Aversa Assassins, like globals, like Bio Meltdown, and I didn't see Bio Meltdown because Bio Meltdown is basically more useful versus infantry, and also that I also didn't see Biometabolism. But anyway, Ruthless is gonna take it with the superior micro and better blob. But yeah, I really wanted those double Predators to work a little bit better. Sadly for Vega, the stuff in here, especially the Averso, like the Melta Bomb, these dudes are level 3, so they have better Melta Bomb. Vindicator doing lots of damage, and also Averso with that Melta Bomb himself, and also the Grey Knight Terminator is doing a little bit of damage alongside the double plasma of IST squad. But anyway, again, the Ordo Malleus, hopefully, thankfully it wasn't Ordo Malleus versus the Orcs again, but versus Marines, Traitor Marines perhaps. Termi Libby went down in the end to get that Warhammer Razorback. But anyway, this is gonna be the game. That Force Commander wasn't good that much. I respect the Scout play, double tags, used as cappers, and double Predators, and I guess that's gonna be the game. And with that, I hope you're gonna have a good weekend, good Sunday, and until next week, until next Friday, this has been Rostam. Gonna leave you to the score screen, and take care, and Godspeed. See you later.